I am not a Bill Burr fan. I've never been a Bill Burr fan. As a longtime Opie and Anthony fan, whenever he was the sit-in host, if Jimmy was out on tour or even if he was just, fourth mic on the day, Bill Burr was never one of my favorite regulars. I prefer Bob Kelly, hell, even Rick Voss, over Bill Burr. He was just never my cup of tea. I just always thought that he was the weakest of the lineup, but given the fact that he just, simply survived everybody else, kissed the right amount of ass, he ended up becoming the biggest star to ever emerge from that old show. My personal favorites off the show, most of them died. Shout out Patrice O'Neill and, of course, Otto and George. And the other one, just had the wrong politics. Nick DiPaolo is the funniest touring active comedian out there right now. Fuck you, fight me. But I've always looked at Bill Burr like the same way people hold up Andrew Schultz. It's like, okay, cool. Everybody else has done their bit better. You just have the right connections. Like, the fuck are we doing here? But okay. Last time we talked about Bill Burr, it was in context of him just sheepishly and cowardly turning away from his wife while they were at UFC, 295? I think it was 295 at Madison Square Garden when Donald Trump, Kid Rock, Don Jr., Tucker Carlson, the entire crew, and Dana White walked into thunderous applause. Everybody, 20,000 screaming fans and one entitled bitch flipping them off on camera unapologetically. And a couple of days later, Bill Burr hops on the Rich Eisen show to go, dude, it was so funny when my wife, she flipped off the fucking president, dude. It was so funny, dude. Shut up. Bill Burr has nothing but pride in his wife, probably because, he doesn't want to end up getting hit again. The comedian is publicly defending his wife of 10 years, Nia Hill. Red flag, didn't take Bill Burr. For as much as I despise Bill Burr, it's not even that I despise, I just don't ever think about him until he comes up in conversation. He's background noise. So I'll take back that I despise him. He's the last touring comedian that I'd actually pick to listen to, okay? But that doesn't discredit the fact that he is one of the most famous that's out there. He's getting Hollywood gigs. He's getting big arena shows, multiple dates at an arena, okay? He is super fucking famous. He's up there with the likes of Kevin Hart and Dave Chappelle, okay? Another person that he leached onto in order to just, achieve a higher level, okay? But you have a wife of 10 years and she doesn't take your last name? A verifiable fucking nobody doesn't want the Burr last name? Oofda. Okay, after she was caught flipping off former President Donald Trump at, UFC 295. I love my wife, dude. I have to tell myself that every morning, dude. I love my wife. Remarked to the incident on the Rich Eisen show. You know where I stand with her, okay? Because I have to, because if I don't stand with her, if I don't back her up, dude, I'm not going to be sitting for a week. So I have to stand with her. Okay, because you won't let me sit down. Trump has said to be a big fan of the American Mixed Martial Arts competition, entered Madison Square Garden in New York City alongside, they're the murderers row. Dana White, Tucker Carlson, Kid Rock, and Don Jr. as the crowd cheered for Trump as he approached his ringside seat in front of Bill Burr and Hill, the featherweight fight between Diego Lopez and Pat Sabatini. Actress, writer, and producer. I've never seen her do as much. Flipped off Trump. And everybody cooked that entitled bitch appropriately. The video of Hill giving Trump the double bird quickly appeared on social media, sparking commenters to abash the old dad star. So trashy, surprise, surprise, tweeted one person. But we went through all of that stuff, and when Bill had to talk about this, I was just, generally unimpressed because, it was just going to be a Bill Burr response. The guy walked into the arena. Everybody cheered. Yeah, she gave him the figures. Nobody got arrested, he said on the Rich Eisen. So that's why this country's great. Everybody express themselves. We can all be adults. She's hilarious. Yeah, we can all be adults. When you're flipping somebody off on camera, and then when you take a look at her social media feed, it reads like the most fervent stage 4 TDS victims. But we're all adults out here. And as much as I like to imbibe in the odd F word whenever I'm delivering a fucking video, I do know the time and place to do as much. It's to emphasize and to help out your joke. And I'm not somebody that's going to tone police, and I'm not somebody who's going to, reprimand anybody for telling an unfunny joke. Comedians are comedians. You have license to do whatever the fuck you want. Have fucking fun with that. I just also don't have to find it all that funny, but you have the right to say whatever the fuck you want. But then again, I can also critique it. I'm not going to call for any cancellation. That's just dumb. Bill Burr was on with, Jimmy Kimmel. Because, again, he's a very cutting-edge guy going on all those late-night talk shows. Dude, it was so funny when he was on with Conan O'Brien. Another fucking overrated hack. Liberals are so fucking stupid the way they handled Trump. Shut up, you idiot liberals. Indicted him. Now he's a martyr. Now he's going to be coming back. My wife, dude, she's going to be so fucking pissed, dude. And all of the stupid trad cucks think that, oh boy, we got another one. Just the rights need and desire to be wanted and acknowledged by celebrity is fucking nauseating. Holy shit. Anytime that somebody with just even a modicum of clout says anything that could be potentially twisted and turned into some sort of conservative ideal, they will just go ahead and lick the fucking hair right off their nuts whenever they say it. It makes me sick to my stomach because there was so much more to this stuff, and it's like, oh, you're gonna go ahead and tweet out, oh my god, he bashed liberals, oh, he's so good, but just like Tim Pool, he sits on the fence harder than anybody you're gonna fucking find. You are gonna get a visit from Secret Service. Jimmy Kimmel warms Bill Burr after the comedian joked that with any luck, Biden and Trump will both die before the 2024 election. Be careful you fucking hold up as a prophet, especially when they're so entrenched in Hollywood like Bill Burr is. Comedian Bill Burr is gonna get a visit from the Secret Service after joking with any luck, Biden and Trump will both die before the 2024 election. Oh yeah, he's, a staunch conservative, wanting, I don't know about Biden, but if you look at the polls, he's the candidate that Democrats most want for whatever reason. And Trump is overwhelmingly, over every single time that one of those disastrous vice presidential debates end up going on, who continues to go up in the polls? Fucking Trump. People love Trump. I love Trump. I can't vote for the motherfucker, and I will still support him because he's the person that made the entire world a better place for the 4 years that he was in office. There is not one aspect that wasn't better with Trump in office as opposed to Biden. And as many critiques as I've had of Biden, I want him to lose the election. I want him to lose the election. I don't want him to fucking die. Stand-Up made the tongue-in-cheek remark during an interview with Jimmy Kimmel. The two were discussing the likely candidates in the next election, with Burr expressing his disdain for both Biden and Trump, partly due to their age. Yes, of course, okay, it's just as fucking vanilla as that same old rejoinder. Oh, is this the best we can get? A reality show huckster and some senile old fucker? It's like, yeah, I can agree with you on the Democrat side, but when it comes to Trump, people like Trump. He's a populist in a time where we haven't had somebody like him since Barry Goldwater. And you know what? He can fucking win, unlike the rest of them. I like Vivek. He's got more problems than the last white guy living above 130th Street in Harlem, but he has the electability of Barry Goldwater right now. So curtail your message, make like Bill Burr, make the correct connections so that you can run successfully in 2028. But Trump is, like it or not, every fucking stupid ass onlooker, the man of the people. I want somebody in the 40s, somebody that's gonna have live the life with the decisions. When was the last time? I would really have to go through the presidential Rolodex on this one. I don't think there was ever a president in their in their 40s. I'm pretty sure Vivek Ramaswamy at 36 or 38. However, I think he's 38, okay? Regardless, he's the youngest person ever seeking the office, at least from the Republican side. Maybe JFK was in his late 40s? Yeah, he was 46 when he got domed. But yeah, that's more or less the exception as opposed to the rule. But like R. Kelly says, age is just a number, and I don't really care if somebody's young. As long as they're competent and, properly suited for the job, there you go. Because Trump at 77 isn't like many other 77-year-olds that are out there, okay? It's definitely not like Biden when he was 77. With any luck, they'll both die natural causes before the election. Maybe we get somebody that still has something to live for, dude. Yeah, and I'm definitely not saying this because if I don't take a shot at Trump, if I don't take a shot at both sides, my wife is going to be on my ass all week. I don't want to have to go back to that. Comments prompted laughter from the audience. Well, yeah, of course, the sign probably went on and all those fucking seals were like, this is so funny. Oh my God, he says what everybody's thinking. Before Kimmel replied, "Wow, this you're not gonna get a visit from Santa, but you're gonna get a visit from the Secret Service." Bill 55 then clarified that he only wished for the potential candidates to die peacefully. He also laid into idiot liberals for indicting the former president, making Trump a martyr. Oh man, Trump already had that mystique beforehand, before 2020, back in 2016, and then with the promise of him kicking the doors open in his last term, that's when he became the voice of the people, and then it was just snatched away. How did they do that? Well, looks like we're all out of time for this video, but trying to hold up Bill Maher, same thing, man. It's something with these bills in the fucking media. They're all just as disingenuous as the next. But no, man, I'll go ahead and take the contra. I'm totally fine with the joke, okay? He has every right to say it. It's just, don't try to say that, oh my god, he's taking shots at liberals. Play the fucking rest of it. Play the 30 seconds before and after before you make your full fucking judgment, okay? This isn't a Bill Burr face turn. This right here is just Bill being that fence-sitting fun guy that he's always been. This was back in the halcyon days of Opie and Anthony. I wouldn't have had to say fun guy. I would have been able to say the word that I want to. Starts with an F, ends with an ag, and rhymes with the little fucking white worms that Joe Biden uses to clip his bunions every night, or I guess 4 o'clock when he decides to go to bed. But with all that said, thank you all very much for the gift of your time. I've been Don Consuelo. I want you to follow your gut and get after it. Take care, everyone.